Our ultimate goal is to look like the diverse community that we sit in, and we are really making great strides in that effort.
When you look at the whole gamut and portfolio of the diversity work that we do here at Rush, it makes me very proud.
And I think the fact that we involve people at all levels of the organization really speaks to the commitment that everyone has to doing the right thing here.
One of the schools that we're at is Simpson Academy, and it's the only school in Chicago for pregnant and or parenting, or both, girls 6th grade through 12. The Chicago Department of Public Health has replicated some of our care models within other schools and also within the city colleges. And for some of our students, they've reported that it's impacted their career choice, meaning they've chosen now to work with underserved populations or in community or public health settings.
Rush has been working with Malcolm X for many years now, and what they want to do is make sure that all of their occupational programs, and in particular as far as we're concerned, the health science programs, fit the needs of the community, fit the needs of the potential employers, of which Rush is one.
We're actually joining fellow universities, hospitals, and local government to actually form a buying group. But the focus really is going to be, and this is really the exciting piece, is really focusing on looking at local vendors within our community. It's important for us to support the regional economy, but it's more important to support those communities and that local economy.
I have targeted several specific schools to recruit from. Dr. Goodman has even accompanied me on a recruitment trip to one of the historically black colleges, Hampton University in Norfolk, Virginia. So the commitment is there, I feel it. So I feel very good about that.
My responsibility is to represent and advocate for healthcare leadership, and so we see a number of our candidates who previously were interested in a clinical specialty have now decided that they could use science as well as the integration with business to become healthcare leaders.
And so in that tower, we went above and beyond code requirements because we didn't want to just do what was ordinary. Here at Rush, we have showers that have a seat in the shower so that our patients who cannot stand up, they can sit down in the shower. In the bathrooms, we have doors that swing both ways to make sure that wheelchairs, if they are used, can get in and out of the bathroom with the least amount of problems. Disability matters. It matters to me on a personal level. You know, my mother became disabled as an adult, so I hope to spend the rest of my career making sure that people understand that people with disabilities, all persons, have value, and we should strive to make sure that they understand that they are valued.
Rush has done many things, but one of the things that we think is pretty important is that we've voluntarily participated for each of the last 5 years in a survey process, which is sponsored by the Human Rights Campaign, which is the largest LGBT advocacy group in the nation. And this survey has to do with healthcare-related sensitivity and patient care practices, policies, procedures, and so forth. We and the University of California at San Francisco are really the only two academic medical centers who have had perfect scores on that HEI each of the last 5 years.
The Rush Center for Returning Veterans and their families is aimed towards making a difference in the lives of our servicemen and women who've given us so much, making a difference in their lives in terms of improving their medical health, their mental health, their ability to function in the community, making a difference in the lives of their families and their children. And I think it's an initiative that the hospital has gotten behind in a very significant way and is something that will make us proud.
So the Diversity Index scorecard allows us to measure in a quantitative way how we're progressing with our diversity and inclusion initiatives here. We're doing great. The first iteration of the Diversity Index started this past year. It was incorporated into our fiscal 14 corporate goals. We were able to measure the first quarter in the fall of the past year. Our target was an 80 and we came in at 91, and that's out of a total of 100.
We looked at the science and math scores in our community and they were dismal. So we decided to form science and math clubs throughout the community of the West Side. It's called SAME because it was created because we wanted the kids in the inner city to have the same opportunity as the kids in the more affluent areas. We're looking forward to our new program we call CPEP, College Preparatory and Enrichment Program. Our goal is to be a resource as well as an employment vehicle for the community to come into Rush. This is not my job, this is my life. I live this, I believe in this. I think Rush is one of the greatest institutions in the world. I think it can be greater. I think the more we do, the more we're going to show.
I think the Diversity Leadership Group has a lot of energy in it. I think there are people who understand diversity in all its many forms, but we also are all committed to the mission, vision, and values of the medical center. And everything we do, we try to advance diversity at the medical center as well as in the community.